Okay, I guess I'm going live by myself. Giggles is supposed to be here any minute. And hopefully this won't be like my Bibley show trying to find a co-host. Because she was literally supposed to be here. And I think she's coming. Yeah. So hopefully this won't be as disappointing as I think it is. No, Captain, you leave him alone. He's a good boy. Sam's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Can you even see him? No. He's all the way over here. Anyway, Chris Giggles is supposed to be here. Almost called her the wrong name. I guess good thing we weren't having sex because I would have definitely called her the wrong name. You don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Yeah, Giggles will be singing that because I called her the wrong name. Oops. My bad, baby. Forgive me. I don't know. But things are supposed to be happening. Things are supposed to be happening. But as always, things never happen on my time. Oh my god. It's almost midnight. I haven't taken my medicine. Well, I took half of my medicine. I took my seizure pills. I did not take the sedatives to put my brain to sleep. I didn't take those. So I am awake. And I'm running on like 5 hours sleep. And I've been watching Naruto all day. Literally all day. And all day yesterday, and all day the day before that, and all day the day before that. I have been on this because I seen it, and then I was watching YouTube, and I was like, man, I missed Naruto. So I was watching YouTube Naruto, and it was pissing me off because they don't have any of the Shippuden episodes on YouTube. It's like 2 hours, or the Great Ninja War explained it, 2 hours and 9 minutes. It's like, yeah, I've probably watched that video 5 or 6 times, but it's nothing like watching the actual Ninja War. So that's what I've been doing. I was watching Baby Naruto, and then I talked my dad into buying me Disney so I could watch Naruto. Yeah, I supported Disney, but Naruto is fucking worth it, man. I'm sorry that that shit happened to those kids, but Naruto, that's that is my main squeeze. That's my future baby daddy, Naruto. Yep, Naruto is my boo. My boo thing. Yeah. See, where the hell is Giggles? Giggles, where are you at? Oh my god. She's taking so. Okay. So, turns out she can't come. Giggles can't come. Huh. This is just like trying to find a co host, make plans with people, but the plans of mice and men. I have no idea how the rest of that statement goes. Yeah. Anyway, don't exactly know. I don't exactly know. I mean, I do know, sort of. I know things, but I fuck it. I guess it's like open chat. You can just chat to me or whatever because I know what the fuck is going on, except for this is kind of like the time I had my dad buy me a tricycle because everybody was going to take me to ride my bike, and then nobody took me to ride my bike, and I have a $400 paperweight in my backyard because nobody will take me riding my bike because I can't ride my bike by myself because my neighbors got all annoyed out because I live on a back road. So, like, people go speeding up and down my street, and they're like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, but I just want to ride my bike. And they're like, semi trucks. And I'm like, yeah, semi trucks. I know. So then I couldn't ride my bike no more. So I have a $400 paperweight in my backyard because not even my kids will take me riding a bike because I'm not very good at riding my tricycle. You know, because my arm doesn't work. So it's really complicated for me to ride my tricycle. But hopefully, we move to a place that's not a back road that has a sidewalk and I can ride my tricycle by myself on the sidewalk. Mm, I don't know. But I wouldn't mind riding my bike on the sidewalk. My legs hurt so bad, and so maybe I do need I have one of those stationary bicycles right there. I could just ride that. But I really that could be set up on like a back porch or a front porch. Yeah, I'd sit there and ride that thing. I thought originally I got it because I thought I could sit here, live stream, do the Bible thing, and ride my bike. Turns out I can't pedal and read at the same time. Yeah, apparently that is very hard because that was very hard, highly difficult. So Sam is looking a lot better than he was. He's very boisterous. Boisterous, I don't know. He's very loud. He meows a lot. Oh my god, so much. He's scared of the dark. He's imprinted on me. Yeah. So now, like, he just has to be everywhere I'm at. Hey, what? I don't know. He must have heard one of the other cats. Oh my god. Did you know this makes 8 indoor cats? Well, all my cats are indoor, outdoor. But he makes the 8th one that lives at my house. I have Maynard, Lucky, Blue, Jack, Maynard, Maynard, Lucky, Blue, Jack, Captain, Willow, Rose, Lucky, Blue, Captain, Willow, Rose, Jack, Maynard, Snake. Yep, 8. Shit. I could you imagine having that many kids and having to remember all their names? That's why I just called my kids the boy freak, the girl freak, and the big freak. Then I don't have to remember any of their fucking names because, well, back then the freaks, Kelso and Super, they were tag team wrestlers, the mommy mashers, the girl freak, and the boy freak. And I was the baby basher. Until I went to prison and found out what that really fucking means, then it's like, okay. And well, attitude wrestling, yeah, I'll be the baby basher, alright. But when I went to prison and found out what that means, I quit calling myself that. Because I'm not a baby basher. Yeah, it was that. Damn it, I wish Giggles would have came. Damn Wi-Fi. See, she came up with this great idea while she was at work. Let's let's live stream about the old days. Fuck yeah, I got a platform. We can do that. And then she's like, no. Ugh. Everybody does this to me. I said, now what do I do? Because I do not have a plan B. Mm, I literally don't have a plan B. I don't know what to do. Mm, yeah, I don't know what to do. Um, I yeah, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just take my sleep pills and go to sleep. Well, I guess while I'm on here, I might as well just do the Psalms and Proverbs. Hi, Ezekiel. Yeah, we're not even bothering you. What? Today is the 24th. Okay. Okay. So I guess we're gonna do the psalm and the proverb for this day, the 24th. Oh my god. It's almost the 25th. Man. Alright, let's just do this. Psalm 24. The earth is the Lord's and all its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein. For he has founded it upon the seas and established it upon the waters. Who may ascend to the hill of the Lord, or who may stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart, who has not lifted up his soul to an idol, nor sworn deceitfully, he shall receive blessing from the Lord and righteousness from God of his salvation. This is Jacob, the generation of those who seek him, who seek your face. Lift up your hands, O you gates, and be lifted up over, oh, be lifted up, O everlasting doors. The King, oh, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is the King of glory? Uh, the Lord, strong and mighty. The Lord, mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O you gates. Lift up your everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is the King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. Yeah. Glory, glory, glory. Okay, how long is Proverbs 24? Oh my God. Oh, this is a lot of talking. Oh my God, it's a lot of talking. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Okay. Do not be envious of evil men, nor desire to be with them, for their heart devises violence, and their lips talk of troublemaking. And also, the only thing open after 11 is legs and evil. Evil is open after midnight. Oh, yeah. Nothing good happens after midnight. After midnight. We gonna let it all hang. Yeah, after midnight. After midnight. Anyway, none of that had to do with after midnight. I just wanted to sing that song. 'Cause after midnight. No, seriously. Evil men, you should stay away from them. And they do cause nothing but evil, and they're the kind of people that you don't want to run into after midnight, like for real. If you wouldn't want to run into them in the nighttime when it's dark, then don't be with them when it's day. Through wisdom, a house is built, and by understanding, it is established. By knowledge, the rooms are filled. Is that my phone? No. Okay. There's okay. Um, a wise man is strong. Yes, a man of knowledge increases strength. For by wise counsel you will wage your own war. And in a multitude of counselors there is safety. I guess it would depend on your counselors. Wisdom is too lofty for a fool. He does not open his mouth in the gate. Okay. He who plots to do evil will be called the schemer. The devising of foolishness is sin, and the scoffer is an abomination to men. If you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. Deliver those who are drawn towards death, and hold back those. Get out of there. Please get down. No, please get down. You're going to be stuck there. And I wish you guys would quit jumping on my computer. It would be highly appreciated. Okay. Deliver those who are drawn toward death, and hold back those stumbling to the slaughter. If you say, surely we did not know this. Uh, does not he who weighs the hearts consider it? He who keeps your soul, does he not know it? And will he not render to each man according to his deeds? Socialists quote that line all the time. And he's talking about repaying evil with evil. Hey, bot. No, hold on. No, come on, please. No, 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 no. Yeah, please. Stay down. Okay, this is not for you. No, stay away from it. Okay. Hi, bot. Sorry about that. It's Sam the cat. I don't want him to be hurting himself all the time because if you look at him back there, he's still stitched up and shit. He's a whole mess. Okay. So, yeah, he will render to each man according to his deeds. Socialists say something like this, repaying each man for his thing. No. No, that's repaying action for action. My son, eat honey because it's good. Eat the honeycomb, which is sweet. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be to your soul. If you have found it, there is prospect, and your hope will not be cut off. Do not lie in wait, O wicked man, against the dwellings of the righteous. Do not plunder his resting place, for a righteous man may fall 7 times and rise again, but the wicked shall fall by calamity. Do not rejoice when your enemy falls. Do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles, lest the Lord see it and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. Do not fret because of evildoers, nor be envious of the wicked, for there will be no prospect for the evil man, and the lamp of the wicked will be put out. My son, Fear the Lord and the king. Do not associate with those given to change, for their calamity will rise suddenly, and who knows the ruin those two can bring. These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to show partiality and judgment. He who, okay, come on, get down. No, no, you gotta get down. You gotta get down. Come on. Now, come on. Man, you just, like, don't get up there. What's the first thing you do? Get up there. It's like, don't get up there. Okay. He who says to the wicked, you are righteous, him the people will curse. Nations will honor him, except for they don't. But those who rebuke the wicked will have delight, and a good blessing will be upon them. That's true. He who gives a right answer kisses the lips. Prepare your outside work. Make it fit for yourself in the field, and afterward build your house. Okay. Do not be a witness against your neighbor without cause. For you, for would you deceive with your lips? Do not say, I will do to him as he has done to me. I will render. This is what the socialists say. Render to the man according to his work. That's what they say. And it doesn't mean that either. Word magic. They take words that mean shit and turn it into something else. I went by the field of a lazy man, and by the vineyard of the man devoid of understanding. And there it was, all overgrown with thorns. Its surface was covered with nettles. Its stone wall was broken down. When I saw it, I considered it well. I looked on it and received instruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands. That is by a band. It's a song called Jenny. It's by a band called Nothing More. And yes, it's about a junkie who died, and her brother wrote that song for her. Uh, but it's called Jenny, and the first words are a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands. Left you weak, left you hopeless. Will your search never end? Damn, I don't remember the words, but it's a great song. It's called Jenny. It's by a band called Nothing More. Anyways, it says a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands, to rest. So shall your poverty come like a prowler, and your need like an armed, oh, like come like a prowler, and your need like an armed man. Yeah, I think that's it. Giggles was supposed to be here today, but she is not here today. She was supposed to be here, but she did not come. So that means I get to watch an episode or 5 of Naruto and then take my medicine. Oh, actually, I could just take my pills, drink this coffee, watch Naruto, and fall asleep in my game chair. Uh, that might be a good idea. Hmm, I don't know. Hmm. Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in a long time, Tin. How are you? Is that the same Tin TV? Did you change your name? Or are you a different Tin TV? Now I want to. Uh, oh, you sent that like 6 minutes ago. I'm okay. Are you the same Tin? Because I mean, if you're not, welcome. Please like and subscribe. This is not, well, actually, the Bible reading is my main content. My really good friend was supposed to come on today, but her Wi Fi isn't working, so she couldn't show up. So I just did my normal Bible stuff, but usually it's all Bible, and I'm gonna quit trying to find a damn co host and quit trying to do clever things because it never works out for me. I guess it's God's way of telling me I don't need a fucking co host, get my life together, learn to do it by myself. Mm. But I'm not as entertaining by myself, I don't think. I've been doing this by myself for so long. I need a co host. But this co host thing is becoming so hard finding a co host. Oh, good. Yay. How's your dog? I haven't seen a lot of your content uh lately, so I don't know. Last I heard your dog. Yeah, why? You want to be my co host? We're reading Psalms and Proverbs. Yeah, I need a co host. I've been asking around, and like my cousin does it because nobody else will do it. I'm having such a hard time. I'm having such a hard time. I need to upgrade my content, but there's no way to upgrade reading the Bible except for getting a co host. Are you serious? Hey, 10, I'll give you my Discord. So then we can talk about it. And I don't do Discord. Well, do Telegram. See, I don't do Discord or Telegram because it fucking blew up my phone. Like seriously, took all the storage and everything. I I do Discord even though I've been banned off of Discord for so many Q things. It's ridiculous. But Discord helps me uh try to keep people. It just works better. I can um do you do Gab? No, don't drop your phone number. No, do you have a Gab? A Gab account? Because I'll just give you my Gab and then you can just message me on there. Damn it. Okay. This is way too highly complicated for me. What up? Do you have an email address? Give me your email address. I'll just email you. Oh no, this is all way too highly complicated. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's way late at night. Oh, and I gotta take my medicine. I don't want to take my medicine. Taking medicine is a pain in the ass. Come here, baby. Sam. Sam. Oh, I feel so bad for him and this little cone thing. What's your email? It's the number one. Nikkiek at here. Hold on. It's this right. Copy. Paste. There you go. There we go. Just email me and we'll figure out what we're doing. Damn it! No! Get down! Come on! Get down! No! cats in this windy fucking chair. Send an email. Yep, I see it right there. Tinfoil TV. I love that so much. I love that. Okay. Okay. And it would be great to have a co-host. Just, do you got yourself a Bible? And do you like discussing proverbs and psalms? Because I feel like that's going to be the next. Well, that is the next thing I'm doing. Because I'm doing it right now. But I thought I would be doing it with a co-host. It's not working out so well for me. And just remember to put your inappropriate britches on doing this Bible show with me. Because not very appropriate. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad because I've been asking him for a co-host. I've, I've been complaining about it for like a week, 2 weeks. Something about needing a co-host. My cousin's been doing it because nobody else will do it. Like I've had a couple people like jump on the offer and make offers. And nobody ever shows up. Like if you show up at 10 o'clock at night, I'll just send you the link to my show. Like whatever. It don't even matter. I just feel like somebody else needs to be there. Proverbs is a book that takes two people to read. And really, the Bible takes two people to read. I've just been reading it by myself so long that it doesn't even occur to anybody in their mind like a second person should be also reading this. They need to bounce ideas off each other, you know. But because I bounce ideas off my own head, people are like, yay. But it's like, no, two people should be doing this. So do you want to be number two? You have been watching my show for a long time. Well, besides that little break that you had to take, I noticed like you disappeared for a long time. But I'm glad that you're back because you do YouTube stuff, so you do know what to do. So that's cool. God has a funny way of doing things, man. Because look, he brought you back just in time for you to hear my sob story about a co host. Fun things are always happening. Alright, the cats are all laid down. Yay! Let's take these last medicines. No, I hear something. I'm OG YouTube and I'm old. It's okay. I'm old too. I'm about to be 40 fucking 2 years old. Man. And I don't feel a day over 82. And I wish I was kidding. I went to the neurologist today because I found out about this thing where they can electrocute your brain and you can forget your memories and then you can be really happy. And apparently, you're not supposed to forget your memories and you're supposed to be happy with your memories. So I thought, yeah, I'll electrocute my brain. Yeah, I want to be happy. And she said no. And Dustin said no. And Dustin's mom said no. My mom said no. And I think my dad said fuck it. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember. But somebody I know was like, fuck it. And I was like, fuck it. Maybe it was me that was like, fuck it. But then she said, you have to be uh, so depressed you're dilapidated. She didn't use that word. But I think what she was trying to say was dilapidated. Like, you're so depressed that you're just, dragging ass, you know. And it's like, I'm not even depressed. But apparently, people call me depressed because I wear the same shirt and the same clothes for like days on end. But that's because I don't want to be cold. If you see me all the time, I'm in a sweater. Occasionally, you'll catch me in a tank top, but that's very rare. Like, seriously, very rare to catch me in a tank top. Because normally I'm in a sweater or a long sleeve shirt because I hate being cold. It makes my bones hurt. So I just stay in my clothes for as long as I can. Like to the point to where I should be a cartoon. I don't know. You have the link to stream right now? Fuck yeah, I do. Yeah. We're so back. We're so back. We're bringing the flavor back. Link copy to right. Yeah. Yeah. Because then you can talk to me about something. And you can talk about something. Because I don't know. I I was planning on coming on here talking about memory, but that did not work for me so well because Giggles was like, "We're so back, we're so back, we're bringing that flavor back, pineapple dragon fruit, pepper pimento, pepper pimento, pineapple dragon fruit." I don't know. That's a commercial. Am I waiting for you? I'm waiting for you, right? Oh, Yeah, there you are.
Hey, girl.
Hey! Hey!
Hey. Oh my God. You know, people find out that I'm on the internet. Your chat's gonna start like if they know if people because I quit streaming almost a year ago. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I quit streaming about a year ago.
I was. I noticed you were gone. Something about your dog and then he disappeared.
Well, my dad passed away, and then the the government people were like they didn't like some of the stuff I was saying because they don't like to be exposed, because they're part of you know Satan's little people. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I was all into that, I know.
Yeah, Satan's people are running this shit, and I think we're in Satan's little season. By the way, for some reason, I'm starting to do a correlation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I haven't even been paying attention to any of that shit. I did get. We can't pay attention to it, man, because the more we pay attention to it, the more depressed we're gonna get. So it's like, don't pay attention to that.
well, the only reason why I was paying attention to it is because I feel like I was sent here to calm people down about what was going on so that they can understand that this is all part of the matrix that we live in, you know what I mean? And that the only way to get out of this matrix is with God and Jesus, you know.
The only way out is through.
Yeah, and right now I get the weirdest people get attracted to me, like gothic people, witches, and I'm trying to all change them.
Well,
It's because of my light. It's because of my energy, girl.
I can feel you there.
Yeah,
I can.
yeah, they suck. The demons, they like to suck energy from me. They like to because I'm super high energy, and when I get depressed or sad, that energy they just snack on. You know what I mean? It's like a meal for them. They love that stuff. And I'm learning to not do, not give any of that energy to the demonic forces.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were becoming demonic on YouTube. People that you thought, be careful, because people that you think are your friends are not here for the same reason that you are. You're going to find out they're here for the money.
Oh no, I've yeah.
It's,
Actually, one of my favorite people in the world. Huh. Ah, I know. I'm finding that out, and I've found that out, and I've been seeing it even more with like trying to find a co-host. Like people want to do it, but then when it comes time to do it, they're like, "Yeah, I don't want to do it. I'm scared
and
of being online." It's
see, I
like,
was I was a co-host with a woman for a whole year before I started doing my stuff. And I'm glad that I was a co-host for a year because that year was my training year. And she gave me a lot of tips and things, and because I was a good co-host, I could become a good host. And I hosted for 4 years, but the problem was is the people that I was bringing on board, they had other intentions to just basically take the people that are viewing you and then go over and make money. And my deal was never about money. Never about money. Now, yeah, I do money. I do money on TikTok. Why not? Everybody else is fucking doing it.
I don't make any money.
I never made money off YouTube, babe. I can attest to that. You can go and look up my earnings. There's TickLeave for TikTok, and there's something else for YouTube.
I
You can find out. I never made a dime off TikTok or off YouTube. But yet all the people that came onto my show, they decided, oh well, I'm gonna go do my own show. And now they're basically being you. and they're getting paid for it.
Well, all I know is I'm a pioneer. I'll probably never make money off of what I'm doing, but somebody else will. And somebody else will
No,
take it.
I want you to make money eventually. That's why I'm here. God sent me, girl. You don't understand. God sent me here. I've been watching you for over a year. I know. I've been watching from a distance. Trust me. You have no clue who I am or any of this. But God sent me to you, girl, because
I,
you need to get this mission out because I can't do it all on my own. I'm turning 60 this year.
wow, I'm turning 42.
Yeah, you're young. You still have a lot of years to get out there and tell people what's going on. My days are numbered in a way. Tomorrow's not promised after 50. You know what I mean?
That is
So,
true.
so the thing is I've been following you for a reason and I get it now. My mom just died on Tuesday.
I'm
She
sorry.
was 95 and I'm closing a big chapter of my life and I had to walk away from the internet because of taking care of my elderly parents.
Right.
So anyhow, sorry, I'm not here to cry. We're not here to cry.
No, you can do whatever you
No,
want.
I'm not here.
I'm here with nothing to do. So,
I'm, I'm, let me just make sure that, hang on. I'm checking it. Just a sec here. I'm looking to see where your stream's at. Did I exit out of it? Shit. I'm trying to see where. Hang on. I'm going to share you out. Are you still there? Can
yeah,
you hear
I'm
me?
here.
Okay, my thingy just went all redneck Bible lady.
No, it's just the Bible lady now.
Oh, it's Bible lady. Oh, okay.
The Bible lady.
You used to be the redneck one, I think, weren't you?
Yeah, before it wouldn't fit on my other stream, so I had to shorten it to the Bible lady.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I'm gonna share this out right now. So are you ready for people to come in?
Yeah, are you ready to talk about Proverbs? Shit.
No, let's just chat and get to know each other and talk about things that hang on here. Let me share this out.
Take your time, girl. You're fine.
Create a post.
I
Come
think,
I'm live on another. Just a sec here. I noticed you smoke. I'm glad.
oh, yeah, I smoke cigarettes and weed.
Oh, you're 420. Oh, good. So am I. I'm 420 friendly. Oh, good. I
Yeah,
met. Okay,
the,
so
the
we have.
name of the name of my show that I want to co-host on is called The Bible Buds, and it's just two people smoking weed talking about proverbs and the Psalms.
Oh well,
Yeah.
let's fire one up. I knew. Yeah, I knew over a year ago. I was supposed to be here for you a long time ago, but God had me in other directions. So I'm finally here. God, are you happy now?
Yeah,
He's the one that told me to study the sun. I'm
really.
like, what? Study the sun? What are you talking about? I can't do all that. There's so many planets. He goes, I didn't tell you to study the planets. I said I want you to study the sun so you can tell people what's coming in the sky
Hmm.
because it's what's coming in the sky. That's going to be the signs. It's in the Bible.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
spinning towards a black hole.
Well, that's why God literally had me study. the son to understand, to explain to people what was happening so that people wouldn't fear, because God doesn't want you to fear things. God doesn't want people to have fear.
And that's probably why God has me do my show the way I do, so people at least laugh a little bit because
That
He
and,
doesn't want people to be scared.
well, and you're not all you know,
Think-
like a pulpit person. You're just being you, and and that's what God wants from us. God wants us to be genuine. God doesn't want us to be actors, or we'd all be in central casting, wouldn't we be?
Yes, actually.
Okay, just like all the other people that we know that aren't good in the world, like our politicians. They're all in central casting. People don't understand that. Like, they're a politician, yet they're registered with central casting.
Yep.
And if you look at the central castings building and the layout, it's nothing but a ball. It's a shrine to Baal in Moloch.
Yep.
These people, everything they do, they're doing it in our face, and they've been doing it for so long. It's the people that are waking up to it and realizing this is a matrix. They control us. They control us with propaganda. They control us with a lot of stuff.
I lost my weed. Can you give me a second so I can go get my weed?
Yeah, go. Mine's right in front of me. How you lose your weed, girl? You
Switch
must
them
have.
around.
Oh, switching rooms. I always smoke in the same room, so I'm hoping some people will come over here because I haven't been live forever. Haven't been live forever. It seems like. Make sure that. Oops. Make sure my post went out.
Okay. I'm back.
Okay. Did you find
So,
it?
well, I didn't find my weed, but I found some weed.
So it's somebody. Is it your husband's weed?
Yeah, but in my defense, he'll have to help me find it.
That's funny. So you've been married a long time too?
Uh, I've been with Dustin since I was 18,
Oh
and
wow.
we only split up for like from 2010 to 2015, and a lot of that I spent in prison.
Oh, I'm sorry, hon.
Oh, don't be sorry. I earned that shit. Believe me. I had that problem where I was on my own and I thought I was Miss Independent and got hooked on crack.
Oh no, no. Okay. Well, crack was crack was a big how that was a big thing like in the 80s when I was growing up, and But I never got into that stuff because I saw my friends that had money, that came from families that had money. They had all this stuff all of a sudden, and then they didn't have nothing because they lost it all because of drugs.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hell no, I ain't gonna do that. So I went in a different direction. Like by the time I was 25, I bought my own house, and I've been married like 26 years.
Really?
Yeah, never been in prison. Went to jail once because of my ex.
Damn
He,
exes.
yeah, he fought with me, and basically set me up so he could throw me in jail for domestic violence, so he could try and take my son, our son. Drama, drama, drama. But that's a long time ago. I mean, I'm kind of a damaged person, but at this point, at almost 60, you just got to let shit go. And when you turn 50, your jar of fucks is gonna run out, just so you know.
Um, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have a job box. That was taken out during my brain injury. My bag of fucks. They lost that during
Oh,
my brain surgery.
so you had a did you have a head injury?
Oh yeah, no, listen, I got my ass kicked. Oh yeah. I got curb stomped into the grass. I was kicked all over the place. Yeah. Look, Southwest Detroit is dangerous. Don't ever go there.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're from Detroit?
I'm from 8.5 in John R.
Okay, do you know where Ford Street is?
Downtown?
It's on the I don't know if it's downtown, but I know it's on the south. It's on the lower. It's Ford Street. My friend Marge that I met through the internet almost 10 years ago, and guess what? She was gothic and didn't believe in God, and I brought her to God. It took
Oh,
me
that's
5 years. Took me 5 years. She was the biggest fan of Alice Cooper and all that goth stuff. And once she realized that Alice Cooper went Christian, it was time for Marge to go Christian. But yeah, she was from the south side of Detroit, I guess, on Ford Street. That's all I know. Because they have a lot of the streets named after the car companies and makes of cars there or something. See, I
yeah.
live in Washington State. I'm Seattle born.
Mm,
Where are
yeah.
you at?
I live in Ohio.
Oh, you're in Ohio. Oh, okay. But are you on my time zone?
What time is it where you're at right now?
It's
Like 10?
9:50.
Yeah. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here. It's 12.
Oh, see, that's what you need as a co-host from the West Coast. Somebody that can stay up late with you. Okay, God, I'm sorry. I should have been here a long time ago. Okay, I'm sorry, God.
It wasn't time because I didn't have this idea yet.
Well, and
God,
it's funny that you said that you just mentioned that to God this week.
yeah,
And with all the shit that's going on in my life, I knew that I was supposed to stop what I was doing and watch your stream instead of doing. I was gonna go watch other stuff just to keep my mind busy. So this was okay, God, I get it now. I'm gonna listen. I listened when you told me to study the sun, and now I know.
yep,
Yeah, we literally talks, but it's kind of weird. God does more of a download, and you don't hear it, but you hear it. He just gives you a download of all of it. Boom. And then you're
yep.
up, and you're looking up, like, like I was arguing with him about, you want me to study the sun? What do you mean? There's all these other planets. He goes, I don't want you to study the planets or astrology. I just want you to study the sun and what
Yeah,
the sun. And I'm over there arguing with him.
Yeah, mine was read the Bible out loud on camera. Read the Bible out loud on camera for days on end. Until finally I was like, fuck it, okay, I'm gonna do it, but it's not gonna be the way everybody else does it because I'm not. Could you imagine if I did that? And me and God, we have a good time. I mean, you've seen it. It's not bad here.
Yeah,
And we can have attitude. Get high, channel God, and have fun.
yeah, and I don't feel like smoking pot, as long as you're not doing anything in gluttony of it, like it's okay. God put that herb on the earth, it was him. It wasn't the devil.
No, the devil can't grow things.
The devil can't do anything unique or genuine. He's the biggest reheated fucking nacho I've ever met in my life is the devil, because the devil, it can't do anything on his own. He has to copy everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because he ain't God. He copies everything. Sorry, I'm just going off on a little bit of a tangent there. I didn't mean to do
No,
that. My emotions are really fucked up right now, and I probably shouldn't be on a live stream, but I know it's okay. It's safe.
you talk about whatever you want to vent about, girl. Just don't make it too raunchy, cause YouTube.
Oh no, no, I know the rules. Trust me. Remember, I've been streaming for years. I've been streaming for years. It's been, but when people and their intentions change, that's the only bad thing um about this, because sometimes I wish that I would have just started my channel on my own and just did it on my own, but I'm not a monologuer. I need somebody to ping and pong off of. So
I could monologue, I think.
you have been monologuing. That's what you've been doing this whole year that I've been watching you. Well, except for the couple times that you had some guys up there.
Oh, Ray and Henry.
Yeah. Wasn't anything against them. I just couldn't really listen. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Ray has a cleft palate, and Henry was Indian.
Oh, I mean, they're nice and everything. It's just, I don't know. His chemistry didn't seem to like.
It's because I make people nervous. I am very, very intimidating in real life because I'm so loud. Like,
You don't intimidate me.
no. But in person, I mean, okay, okay, let me say that different. It's not like I'm intimidating, but I'm loud, I know what I want, and I'm very specific. Like, I'm old man intimidating. Like, you know how you don't fuck with old men?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like that.
You don't seem intimidating to me. You never did.
Well, that's because you're my kind of people.
Yeah, you just didn't rub. You don't rub me as intimidating. Like I don't know. But like I said, God told me to. God made me find you last summer when I was in Seattle taking care of my parents, and I've been watching you ever since. And I was supposed to be here to help you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do yet. So
You're supposed to be my co host. And we're supposed to read the Bible like an asshole and make people laugh.
people need under people need to learn to read between the lines too. And understand the language of the Bible, because our verbiage, has changed so much. And so what one meaning of one thing then could mean something 100% different now. And people, and just our words in general, spelling, it puts in a spell, like a demon, you know what I mean? And words can be
I've
demonic.
I've been talking about that. I've been talking about that. The word magic, word magic, always. I mean, wasn't I even talking about it last year? Like, this book has so much word magic in it. That's why you
Yeah.
just gotta read it regular, or else you'll get spills on you. The
Yeah.
Bible will possess you. The Bible will definitely possess you if you read it wrong.
If you read it wrong, yeah, because it, because there, well, we also know that King James, when he made his version of the Bible, King
Did
James
you
made,
know? Did you know it wasn't King James? It was actually the Das Juden at the time picked what books went in the Bible.
yeah, but he
It
also
wasn't
had,
King James. It,
he
it
had a
was
big part of it though. I mean, he was in the group to make, you know what I mean?
right. But let me tell you one thing. The books that are in the Catholic Bible, they're also in the Ethiopian Bible. I tried to read the Ethiopian Bible and I tried to read the Catholic Bible. Did you know the Ethiopian Bible, most of that shit is made up? And really, it starts with a scathing indictment about how God has done these people so wrong. And then it goes into Exodus. And then it goes into the story of Abraham. And then it immediately goes into the story of Moses. And then it'll go back to the story of Adam and Eve. And then they say, we helped God. We, us Dottie Uden, we helped God get rid of Adam and or Eve. And we made sure Eve couldn't go to the temple in the Garden of Eden. There were no other people in the Garden of Eden. And these people didn't even exist. If everybody spawned, so I call it a Jew journal.
I
I think
just feel
it was
like a
really,
lot of stuff has been watered down, kind of, like, or changed, you know what I mean? And see, with me, nothing's off the table, and I'm willing to listen to a lot of different points of things because, like, oh, okay, so when you wake up at, say, around 55 years old and you realize everything that you were told all your life is a lie, like the moon landing. Let's start with that one. We know we didn't fucking go to the goddamn moon. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. God, please forgive me. I didn't mean to say that. And my brother, I will never forget, woke me up. I was 3 years old, to drag me into the living room to watch these people walk on the moon on the TV, on this console TV. And I really thought for the longest time we went to the moon, but we never went to the moon because we can't get out of the firmament.
I I'm one of those people that would love to believe in my country. I would love to believe my country did amazing things. And so being naive or whatever, I love my country and I choose to believe that we went to the moon regardless. I know it makes me sound real dumb. I get it. But I would love to believe in the majesty of my country because nobody believes in my country. I live here. There's people breaking in on the border It's like somebody breaking into your house and then you inviting them in for a sandwich. Like, hey, Mr. Murderer, Robber, Raper guy, would you like a sandwich before you inflict terror on me, please?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe in open borders. That whole thing was just to basically see what they want to take away in doing this is they want to take away culture. They
Right.
don't or any kind of identity. They don't want you to have any kind of identity to a race or a nationality or a country. And I'd like to think that America was one of the greatest countries in the world. But when you find out that your own people did you dirty on 9/11, oh, did I say that? Oh, no, no, no.
No, no, I
Oh,
believe that. I believe that. I believe that. Listen, I get in arguments about 9/11 with the drunk lady across the street all the time. Like to the point to where she kicks me out of her house because she believes 9/11 was it was the Saudi Arabia. It's like,
no, it
no,
was us. Just
it
like
was our own people.
we took
Right.
out Kennedy. We took out Kennedy.
It was our own people, and it's
It's
our
our
own people.
it's our own it's our own people that are playing the like
Yep.
our own people changed the Smith Month Act during Obama's years so that they can allow lies of propaganda to our own people. That was supposed to be for other countries. Smith Month
Yeah.
Act. But no, it's okay now to lie to the Americans. You've been lying to us the whole time. Sorry.
Yes.
I get real
I
sorry,
know.
my
I
emotions
know.
off the
Yeah.
hook. Like I said, it's only been a few days since my mom passed, and I'm closing a big chapter in my life, and I'm pissed that I've been lied to most of my life about everything about this country. And how can you be proud of something that's done so much shit to other people in other countries? Destroy, destroyed countries.
Sweetheart, sweetheart, you can love your country and not love the people in it. You can love your country and not love the people that run it.
That
You
run it,
can
yeah.
see, you can see all the ugly in the world, but you can also see all the beautiful right in front of you. And where else are you able to do that? And for the same reasons that you just said on like why your country lies to you about everything. That's why I would love to choose to believe in the moon landing because I have been lied to like you about everything my whole fucking life. And I would just like to keep the moon landing clean inside my head because
Well, that's cool.
nobody else even did it after that. Though, you know what I mean? Like, nobody really went to the moon after that for a long time.
That well, and then they say that the technology that took us there, they just wiped it all out and they can't find it. Oh, come on. You guys are the gaslighting is on like level 10.
Do you want to hear something amazing?
Go here.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson owns property on the moon. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that. I wouldn't doubt it though.
Yeah, I just found that out yesterday. Michael Jackson owns land on the moon. I bet
Yeah.
Elon Musk is going to buy it.
Well, Elon, sometimes I wonder if he's Antichrist, but it can't be him because he's not good looking enough to be the Antichrist.
Okay.
Because the
The
man
Antichrist. Can I
oh,
tell you who that is?
who do you
The
think?
anti.
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
No, go ahead.
The Antichrist is anybody that doesn't believe in Christ or does the opposite of Christ. It is more than one person. It is more than one people. it would be like all of China is an antichrist, all of India is an antichrist,
I could
all of
see
North
that
Korea.
as a collective because they all think that way. But in
Yep.
the Bible, we know that God is, or has let us know that there will be a man that's going to come down and mesmerize all, perform miracles. He's going to be this just such good looking person, amazing looking man. We know this is coming because Satan's got to send down, a physical thing, just like God sent down Jesus to be physical on the earth like us. So I think the devil's going to do, well, Lucifer, because there's Lucifer, there's the devil, and there's Satan. Like they're all the same. Just like there's God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, right?
Hmm.
So you've got Lucifer, Satan, and the devil, LSD. Oh, isn't that funny? They just happen to name that shit LSD. Because when you're on that stuff, yeah, because I've done it before. Yeah, you can see lower dimensional beings. Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, they're there. Because you
I
can see them.
never, I never did LSD. I did
Oh, girl,
PCP, angel
I,
dust, DMT, mushrooms.
we did like purple microdot. We did a lot of acid in the 80s. That was a big thing in the 80s, 70s,
My
and the
dad was mescaline. My dad's like mescaline.
oh yeah, yeah, mescaline and peyote. We were into these psychotropic type drugs. That's what I liked back then versus drinking. Like if I was going to take something other than marijuana, it was that. And when you're under the influence of those things, you can see the most beautiful things that you wouldn't be able to see that are wonderful, but you can also have the ability to see lower density things because you can't see these things straight out of your straight peripheral. You see them out of the more corner of your eyes because they're two dimensional. They're lower dimensional beings. You can't see them straight on. Like ghosts and things like that. Those are lower dimensional beings, and we can't necessarily see them. But when you're on that kind of shit, oh hell yeah, you can see all kinds of weird stuff. I don't do it now. That was way back in the 80s. My God, I'm an old lady now. I'm afraid I'd never come back from a trip if I did it now.
Huh.
I haven't done anything like that since I was like 25. But yeah,
Are
you
you
can.
smoking your joint?
Yeah, I got a one hitter that because I don't know tonight. Well, I could do a dab. We can do dab and granny. We can do it. Okay. Oh, my microphone's fucking up. Can you hear me?
It's, yeah, I can hear you. You're fine.
Yeah, if it keeps fucking up because it's got a bad connection. I need to reorganize my desk here. Ever since I stopped streaming, I wrapped my microphone up and shoved it in the back because I haven't used it.
Well, okay. Speaking of that,
What?
can I tell you my idea?
On hit me.
Like, yeah, like what I want to do.
Oh, with the channel?
Yeah, with like this whole co-hosting thing.
Let's do that. I sent you my phone number.
Right.
Let's do that off screen because see the thing is you don't know who's lurking right now. You never know who's lurking. And the internet's forever. And when you put stuff out into the ether like that, you gotta be careful how you do it because bad people can grab onto it and destroy things for you too. It's a hedge of protection. God's just trying to, like. But I mean, as long as
I
we're go ahead.
I've been pretty well taken care of on the internet, and Like, I've been pretty well taken care of. I
until
don't
the trolls until the trolls find you, and then they dig up everything about you and they plaster it all over all platforms, and you'll have a Reddit page. See,
all right.
you
The
got to
only thing,
be very careful. That's why, like, I'm literally watching your chat right now just because I'm nervous in case,
yeah,
because this is like a get to know each other, and we're doing it out in to the whole fucking world right now. So we got to be careful.
I mean, I don't care. Do you care?
Um, the world doesn't need to know everything about us, though.
No, I just want to say my idea so that
Oh,
you can. I just, like, you've been watching me for a long time, so you know I don't really read the Bible like, and God said, let there be light. I'm like, duh, God is sucking on the water and he's scared of the dark. I don't want to read it like regular people do, and I want to talk about it like verse by verse, like with the proverbs, talk about them one at a time, try to figure out what it means because I don't know what a lot of it means.
well, and that's kind of interesting because I have such a deep spiritual connection with God and Jesus. Yet I don't know the Bible the way most people, because I don't take the time I didn't take the time to read the whole Bible. I only read sections of it. And so I'm learning the interpretation of the Bible at the same time. But I know that I've got God in my heart. So I you're gonna have to like give me what you want to do, and then I'm gonna have to do some research so that because I don't know Proverbs very well.
Well, that's why I said we'll read it because I don't know what a lot of it means either, and I don't go and look up what it means. I want to throw ideas at each other and then be like, that's what that means. Because it can mean something totally different to somebody else in somebody else's life. But in our life, it's not going to mean that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the verbiage that they use too to try we basically have to translate it into modern day speech the way people talk and think now. Um,
I think I'm getting really good at that. I'm getting really good at that.
well, that's what you'll need, because that's the problem. Well, and religion itself is just like that whole word, and the churches have really done some evil shit to make people walk away from things, and just in the last decade, just knowing all the abuse that was done in these Catholic churches, and you know what I'm saying, like, people don't, and I also feel like too that I don't go to church, and I used to always feel guilty about it. And then God told me the other day, He goes, "That's okay. I didn't want you to go to church. I didn't want you to follow the way they were teaching you. I need to teach you." Kind of a deal. Does that
To
make
watch
sense?
the Bible lady.
Well, you came up last summer. I was taking care of my mom. My dad had just passed away. I was living there for almost 3 months because I don't live in Seattle. I live on the other side of the mountains. I moved years ago. And it was pretty depressing over there. And so I don't know. It was just weird. But anyhow, yeah, I found you last summer. And God kept telling me to go back to your channel, and I go back, and I've been lurking and stuff. I just, and then now He told me I'm supposed to supposed to help you, and I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do yet. But because see, I do news and conspiracies and stuff and Sun reports, and it's like this is throwing me for a loop, God. Like, okay, but all right, God, I'll do what you say. I'll do what you say.
You just need to come here and be yourself.
And I don't need money, and I don't have a bad background where if the trolls go dig because once you start making any headway, the trolls are gonna come, and
Look,
they're gonna dig up everything they can on you that's negative, because that's what the devil does. The devil doesn't like, so it's a war that you got to get ready to deal with.
and the only thing I say is if you find out my real name and you find my mugshots, email me my mugshot. Because I want to add them in with Trump's mugshot. I'm going to make the most badass picture ever. I just
Oh,
don't know how to find my own mugshots.
oh, trust me, somebody would find it, honey. There's people out on the internet that are just it. You don't. We don't want to know these people in fucking real life. I mean, for somebody to dig dirt up on people just to throw negativity when you're trying to be positive, that because that's the way the devil works. You know.
Yeah, but see, the thing is I talk about all that anyway. Everybody knows I never raised my kids. I've been to prison. I have charges for crack cocaine. Those are the only charges I have. It's crack cocaine and maybe robbery, although we're not sure if I have a robbery charge or not. And I don't know if I have a felony. I was in the Q movement. I believe in conspiracies. The moon is not flat. Like,
Well, the Q stuff. Now, I think in the beginning that was supposed to. I think it got hijacked,
yep,
and
I haven't listened to it since the Quiet Riot song. I don't believe any of the new Q, but I
yeah,
will
I
go
don't.
back and
Yeah, me
find Q
either. Yeah,
drops or whatever.
the Q drops. Yeah, because I felt like that was. I don't know, like, and then the whole thing with Kennedy. His where he's buried at. It's a big thing. It's a Q. A- and that whole rabbit hole back to Kennedy with the Q. But yeah, it got hijacked. And then when you find out when the Epstein files dropped that the dude from 4chan had something to do with Epstein, it's like, oh man, okay.
I'm banned from politics, so I'm not allowed to follow what's happening because I live with communists and I'm the only Trump supporter. And I am not allowed to watch the news. I'm not allowed to watch politics. I'm not allowed to do any of that to keep the peace at my house.
Oh, that's the same way it is with my husband too. But at this point, like I was against Trump, and then I was for Trump, and now I don't think that's Trump. I think they took him out, they cloned him just like they did Biden, and I don't think Biden was the president. I think they literally gave him a military funeral cannon shit, and there's these masks that they're able to use with the CIA and FBI are incredibly realistic looking. That was
That
not
is,
it wasn't Biden,
that
but I
is,
don't. Go ahead.
no, Biden was a fake, but that is Trump. And Trump
But
is
you
still following the plan. And Trump already said it's short term pain for long term gain. We are in the short term pain, but he is working on what he needs to work on. And I'm telling you, by the time he's done this time, everything will be fine. It's just we got to give it time. The only way to take something out is to take it out from the inside. If you get swallowed, you better hope you have a knife and you can cut your way out. And Trump, all he's got is a knife and he's got to cut his way out. You know, we got
Yeah,
to have, like, okay, Trump didn't give you your documents. You wouldn't have found anything out anyway because none of that stuff would come out until court. And then it would all be federal court. You still wouldn't know shit about it. And then you would be mad about that. You wouldn't be mad at Trump about that, but you want to be mad at Trump over some files. It's like you wouldn't know anything anyway. You wouldn't know anything till it came out in court, but it would all be federal charges because
mhm.
it's high ranking people. Nobody would know anything anyway. And that's a stupid reason to turn back on Trump anyway. And that's the problem that I'm having with people. It's like, you know, hold the line. You hold the line till it's over, and it ain't over. So I'm just sitting here holding the line, praying for Trump because I think Trump is doing the right thing. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's
I
keeping your eyes over there while he fixes over here.
I just feel like because of what we know about these cloning centers now, there's been a couple of different things that I've noticed that I don't feel like it's him anymore. There's an actor or something like because things have all of a sudden changed. But yeah, we wanted a lot to go down, but things take years to build cases, and I get it, but
Yeah, but
I
other people don't. And I'm glad that you see it because other people don't. And it's like you guys obviously don't know how court works.
oh
Because
yeah. Well, and when you got that many people indicted for so many things, I mean, we're seeing things happening. It's just you don't see everything. Okay, so like I live in Eastern Washington, which is more rural, and we had a guy that was running a major health something, and he scammed millions out of that PPE loan. He's going to
oh
prison. So like a lot of the low hanging fruit are actually getting things are happening, but you don't see it because you will only know on a local basis because the guy that stole the millions of dollars, I didn't even know who the hell he was. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, I get that. It takes a long time. Um, I guess I'm concerned about this war thing because is it part of the 2030 plan? Because you know they need to get rid of people. That's the whole deal. Is and come this September, this next year is going to be really bad. It's going to be when I see a repeat of the 70s every day, there's something that's a repeat of the 70s or the early 1900s. And because I'm a historian person, see, that's one thing you'll learn about me is that I go way back on things. Like 1816 was the year without the summer. 1859 in September was the year of the Carrington event. The time Carrington, something changed. I believe that Tartaria was here. I believe there were giants.
There were
How the
giants.
how the hell did David knock one out if there wasn't any giants?
There were giants.
There were
There
giants,
absolutely 100% were giants.
they were DNA anomalies because you have the fallen angels. getting together with Cain's daughters, right?
Yeah. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Genesis confirms the Norse and the Greeks, what they believe. It's all confirmed in Genesis, where they had Herculean style people, Mellet mighty men of valor, you know? They
Mm-hmm.
had Hercules style men. They had angels pretending they were gods having sex with women.
And that's
Yes.
why God sent the flood and the mud flood. And I
Yeah.
think it's more than just a flood. It was a mud flood that buried. God wanted to make sure that things were buried 50, 100 feet down so that we could never bring this stuff up because he didn't want us to. Yeah, I also believe in sirens, and I believe that those were Cain's daughters that became the sirens. That was their, you know, punishment for getting together with a fallen angel and having a DNA anomaly, basically, that would, that were considered gods because they were so much more powerful than humans.
Yes.
I believe in
Yeah.
Sasquatch. I live in the
And
Pacific Northwest. I believe they're part of the Nephilim. They're an offshoot of the Nephilim.
yeah. Well, some of that stuff did survive.
Yeah,
Maybe
some of it
not
did.
all of it, but some of it did survive.
Yeah, you heard about the story about the Kandahar giant, and that's been within the last 30 years. That was in Afghanistan right after 9/11.
I know about Andre the Giant. I know about the Big Show. I know about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I know about a lot of New Age giants. That is
Yeah,
true.
yes, and they're Nephilim, and that's why they 23andMe, they were looking for these people with these bloodlines because it's about the blood. Everything, everything, the blood of Christ. It's the blood. It
Yeah,
always goes back to the blood with the because the elites were the fallen, which were called the Lites, and
yeah,
all of the fallen angels, all of their names have L in it.
yeah. So they're all Mexican.
I wouldn't say they're all Mexican because the thing is I worked at a hand clinic and I seen lots of little kids born with by fitted thumbs, and I thought it was really weird, just a weird anomaly. No, that's a six-fingered gene, Nephilim gene. It's just been very
And
watered down.
the one giant had 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each hand.
Yeah,
And he was by a descendant of David.
and why is it that when we find all these statues, all of a sudden we uncover their noses are busted off and their hands are busted off? Oh, because you don't want to have the six fingers or the big nose, the big Roman nose, or whatever nose. It be look at the noses get knocked off all of these statues. Why? And their
Hey,
hands.
listen, listen. I thought I read in the Bible somewhere where God gave them a nose. Like they didn't originally have noses like these rat snakes with cockroach legs. Like they didn't have noses. Hi, Robert Chucker.
Yeah,
Praise
hey,
Jesus indeed, my friend. But I have
we're
never read it since the one time. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Robert, we're just having a random chat here about just things that how to explain what do we're like so that we kind of get a ground footing of where each other's at on what we know. And we're just talking about things that that we've heard and stories and stuff like that. So hang in and just like hang in with us, okay? All right, okay, back to you. Sorry.
Okay, real quick. This is not Giggles. This is not Giggles. Giggles is my real life friend. She didn't show up today. But this is Tin, and she's going to be my new co host on the Bible Bud show. So we're just getting acquainted with each other because, well, this is the
Yeah,
first time we're ever trying this. So,
and next week I'll be busy because of the funeral and stuff. So like yeah, but we'll get something going here, guys. Yeah, we'll get something going.
yeah.
So that's
Listen,
nice. Somebody we got 2 people watching now. Woohoo. Anyhow,
yay.
so I just
On the other website, we have 4 people watching over on pill.net in the foxhole. We have 4 people watching. Nobody is chatting in the chat. I've been watching.
oh, I don't know that site. What's it called?
Pill.net.
Pill?
Yeah, Severe Anon is over there. But I watch him sometimes. I'm over there. But
Oh, okay. I don't know about that. Yeah, the only over what I've been doing more lately is I've been over on TikTok and
I don't go on TikTok.
yeah, over there it's a different situation because God sent me over there to do a mission because God works through other people and this lady needs to wake the fuck up and get her shit together. And God is not happy with her that God's sending me and many others after Lou Jones to show her wrongs basically and that she needs to right her shit real soon because God's not happy with her. So basically I've been sent in as the ghost of Christmas past, which is not a fun thing because I'm literally we're literally trying to tell this woman, you are a spin out. You need to get your shit together, woman. And
Yeah,
stop scamming people and teaching your teenage daughters to be scammers and not being a good parent.
are you
And
talking about Tammy for Christ?
no, I'm talking about Lou Jones.
Oh, I don't know who that
Her name's
is.
Lori Jones on TikTok, and she's got TikTok means more to her than her family. She's got
Well,
histrionic personality disorder, and she needs to get her shit together. She's 46 years old, and it's not. It's I've done what I need to do over there. Basically,
well,
you can only show somebody so much in their face and say you don't understand. You, she's a victim of the world.
yes. But I have to say, I love making my videos more than sitting with my family. I'm telling you what, I've been doing this for almost 10 years, every single fucking day. I put my family on the other side of the house and I sit in this back storage room and make my video or do my live stream every night. And don't nobody fuck with me about it. So I can say, I, but I promised God I would make these videos, okay? Like I'm keeping a promise to God.
But are
And
you?
I love that more than my family.
But but you're not begging for money. You're not. You don't have teenagers to raise. You don't Like you're in a different situation. Like
Right.
my husband's in bed, so when he goes to bed, I can go on the internet. Like what else? I mean, I don't work, retired. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, my husband still works, but yeah, he retired me years ago. Like, yeah, I don't, I don't know. It's a different situation with this Luke Jones. She just needs to come to the realization that she's 46 years old and it's time to grow the fuck up and start doing adulting things. And your kids are about ready to age out, and you've got a lot of trauma that you've done to those kids that you need to work on that instead of going on the internet and scamming and trashing people, because that's what she does. There's a lot of panhandlers on the internet now. The last couple years, so those panhandlers really bother me because
I rarely get money, but when I do, it's from a cat named Fred, and he's been watching me for like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years
I
since
can
I
hon-
was on Rumble.
I can honestly
And
say I've never gotten any money from any internet stuff until very recently, only because I'm over on TikTok and I'm not even over there that often, you know what I mean? But I made $10, I think, or something like that. But you know what? I don't need to worry about that. See, that's the thing. I don't need to worry about that because if you did financial planning when you were younger and did investments and did the things that my husband and I have done, you'd be able to do the same thing. And see, now the thing is now I'm learning how to have my money make me even more money. And I'm going to be hopefully a millionaire soon
well,
because
that would be cool. Donate to my channel.
I hope to be a crypto millionaire because I know that that's the way things are evolving with the world. And just because I'm old doesn't mean, this is the opportunity now to build generational wealth if you wanted to. It's going to be, probably until they change the money again. It, I mean, how many years have we been running on the same monetary system? So things are going to change here. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not
Pretty
worried.
soon, we're going to
Money
go to
was never the
China.
thing. But what made me go sour about YouTube was the people around me that just saw dollar signs. And I get it now too. I do, because I understand that the internet in the future is going to be a lot of the ways that people do make money. They're going to be doing, most we at some point we're not going to need office space. I mean, they're getting rid of our malls. Why? Well, that's because we're all internet shopping. Why the hell do they need a mall? Okay. Yeah. So we all know it's going that direction. And I get it now. I get it. And if you want to make money on the internet, I think it's a good thing as long as you don't take advantage of the people. Don't do
Right.
this. I'm going to step on your head to get ahead. I realize that that's the way it was in the workforce for the last 100 years, but with things going the internet way of things, it's going to be a different.
It's
People
going
ain't
to be
just
a
going to
total.
prank you at work if they don't like you. They're going to go real life and they're going to destroy you. And they're
Yeah.
going to try to destroy your reputation. And the only thing you'll have on the internet is a reputation based off of what you've proven online. And you'll have other people that will go and try to dig. Yeah, it's evil out there, man. It's evil. But yeah, that's the world's going. All the jobs are going to be technological stuff. I mean, they'll probably even be having people do piecework at home instead of having manufacturing plants.
Yep. Hi, Neil. Hold on. Hi,
Oh,
Neil. Ginger Nuts in the chat is giving everybody bone crushing hugs. Thank you for them. I know
oh,
you're about to go to bed soon, so thank you for stopping in. This is my new co host. Her name is Tin. And say hello, Tin. Introduce yourself.
hey, Ginger, I'm Tim. Been on the internet for a long time, but I took a break for a year, and God sent me this way.
Yep, that's how the story goes. God said Nikki needs a co host immediately. And she showed up.
Yeah, that I know that is weird because like I've been watching you for over a year, and then God's like, yeah, I was supposed to be helping you a long time ago, I guess, but I got thrown in other directions because real life needs to be real life, you know. You got to do real life.
Life gets in the way of fun.
Yeah, and taking care of elderly parents, it was yeah, it
I,
was
I bet that was terrible.
yeah, my dad was 93 when he died. My mom almost made it to 96. She would have been 96 next month.
Aw.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Ooh, better shift gears. Shift. We ain't gonna start crying. Sorry.
Um,
That's another thing too. I'm super emotional too.
it's okay. You're allowed to be.
Yeah, I'm
You're
very
allowed to be.
very
So,
emotional.
I got a question for you, Tin.
Okay.
Okay. You don't have to give a long winded answer. I mean, you can, but you don't have to.
Well, they
But
don't.
what
We,
is your impression? What is your impression of the Bible before we even start reading it? Like, what do you think about it?
I think pretty much a lot of the things in life that we need to know, it's in there. It's just it seems like it's all scrambled up. Like it's not like reading a novel all the way through. You got to jump around, and I think God did that on purpose, or maybe the devil did that. Maybe, but that's the confusing thing about the Bible is you could be in Genesis and you could jump all the way to the end of Revelations and then go back to Genesis, like or
My
the story.
mom does that. My mom does that. I read this Bible cover to cover. You don't need to jump. You don't need to do any of that.
Well, it always feels like you have to because it's like there'll be something else somewhere else in the Bible that relates, and then you see
Yeah,
these.
that's the devil confusing you from what God said.
Could you ever see people with Bibles that have so many post-it notes fucking flying out the side of
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
And
my
it's
mom.
that just confuses the hell out of me. I don't want
Me too.
don't confuse me. And so when I really need to know something, God will eventually like bam, he will just put it right there because he's like Tin, sometimes I swear I made you ADA is it, on the highest level, because and then we laugh about it because there's also positive things about being ADHD or whatever, but I never got diagnosed because I'm too old. Back then, they just called you problem child. Now they got all these other, you know what I mean? But anyhow, so yeah, I'm all over the fucking place.
We're
It's
having
nice to
such a
meet you,
great.
Mr. Nuts, and hopefully we can. Oh wait a minute, my my computer's trying to restart, and it's like, no, not right now.
Oh yeah, your
Put the
computer's
time
ready
for
for
later.
bed, huh?
I'll set it
Well,
for
we
tomorrow at
can.
5 a.m. There we go. I just reset it, so it's that's weird. I haven't been streaming for a long time, and the first time I get up there now, the computer's telling me I gotta like. They're always set for the morning. Yeah, devil. I know what you're doing. Don't do that stuff. I got a hedge of protection around me. Oh, and I also use my other body part that people don't talk about because they don't. Your aura, your energy. You can you can. God gives you an energy.
Yeah, mine is pink.
Mine's been well. What I was told was it was gold, but I don't know. And sometimes I see auras around people.
Yeah,
And then
mine's not really pink. I made that up. I think mine is blue or something. And then I was told I'm a child of the light. And I said, I probably am. But it turns out I am a really awesome blue or a child of the light. Yeah. Did
I
anybody
had,
tell you that before?
yeah, something kind of similar, but not exactly that verbiage. So now you're really confusing me. Because sometimes I think that I was sent down here to wake up because at this time, not to be a leader or to be a follower, um, or or a, or even a helper. Because my age, I'm here to be a watcher on the wall because I can see things coming to warn people way in advance. Just like I saw the COVID coming in 2018 before it was even here. Because when you walk into Walmart and you see all the allergy medicine, during the summertime, right? Right on the end caps, right when you walk into a Wally World, you see the Allegra D, you see the Claritin, you see all that stuff, right? Yeah. And then you see surgical masks. And my very first video, I didn't even speak a word. All I did was show that show that you know end cap, and that's when everything basically started. And I yeah, that's when I found out.
Huh. I guess Neil is hitting his bong too.
Oh, cool. Oh, I think I got rid of that video only because I was worried about it. Yeah, I'm just
It
looking.
is really good to notice shit like that because I notice shit like that all the time. I
Well,
don't
it
ever
didn't
say nothing.
make sense. It didn't. I've worked in the medical field. It didn't make any sense. Why are surgical masks? And I thought, and we weren't. Yeah, I guess we were having some fires around us that year in 2018 that summer, but I don't know something. And then I seen the Fauci thing saying, "Oh yeah, there's going to be a pandemic during Trump's presidency." Well, how the fuck do you know that, Fauci? Unless you're yeah, and then we find out you're the one that was fucking around cooking up AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fauci. Oh yeah, no, you didn't do that. No, this is for entertainment purposes only. We're
No.
not here to harass or bully. We're not giving any legal or medical advice. This is strictly entertainment
Hey,
purposes.
hey, hey. We gotta calm down on that kind of talk, though, for real, because we're on YouTube.
That's why I did the disclaimer. I know that. That's why we
Yeah.
don't give out any medical, legal advice. We're not here to bully or harass.
Yeah, we're doing a good job.
You literally have to do that disclaimer. And so I just did it for you. Because, because Fauci, you weren't fucking around with anything, were you? No. You wouldn't do that, would you?
Research everything you hear on this channel. She is more than likely telling the truth, but research it for your own sake.
Oh, yeah, you can look it up where Fauci, there's a video of him talking about it.
Are you trolling me?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gotta get off this conversation.
No, for reals. There is a video out there. And it was in Fauci's own. I bet you $10 I can find it right now if you have screen share.
Nah, I bet you $10 that's probably scrubbed from the internet.
I don't know, people. Let me see what I can find. OG statement on pandemic during Trump's see. Oh, let's see. Okay, it's right here.
All right, share your screen.
It's on USA Today. This was published on July 29th of 2020. Let's see, your screen share must be right there. Okay, there we go. Screen share, fact check. Right there. So loading for you. I might have to drop some of these other tabs. What do I have to do to screen share it? Uh-oh. Something mess up here. Other tab. Oh, okay. It's trying to load. See right there. I's not lying. Yeah, he said that. And how is it that was he hanging out with the jinn or something? How do you know? Is he a fortune teller? Was he messing around with the time travelers? Oh shit, I can't hear you at all.
Oh.
But you put your hand up in the article. Oh, I hear you now.
I can see the article. Yeah, I can see.
Okay, yeah, so it's so right there, yeah, it's no doubt it's gonna face infectious disease outbreak during his presidency, and he said that. She says, while public health officials warned President Trump earlier this year about a potential outbreak, social media posts claimed Dr. Anthony Fauci sounded the alarm years earlier and specifically said it would be during Trump's presidency, nobody else's.
Well.
So, yeah. And that was published again, like I said, on July 29th of 2020. Yeah, I don't say things without actually having something to bring. Like I'll bring you the proof because I found it years ago because I went down so many rabbit holes. When I found out they were eating the you know what's, that's when I lost my shit.
Well, I'm glad, but I'm not supposed to be talking about this stuff.
That's why I said it the way I said it because I
I
know how
appreciate.
Al Gore, he ain't got no rhythm, but he sure knows how to shut a channel down. So you got to dance around Al Gore with with humor because that's the only thing that the algorithm.
Oh no, your microphone went out.
You know
Damn
about
it.
the wearable. Yeah, yeah, and those little iPod things that you have in there in your head, so that if they want to take you out with a zapper. Yeah, they could do. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Huh.
We're far more advanced in technology than than what us little peasants will ever know because we're peasants. We're the
Neil said he likes your style.
Oh, thank you. I'm just a crazy little old lady,
Yeah,
and I
he's gonna end up getting my ass kicked because in she's plugged in, and I appreciate the information.
and I
But
know how
you're
can.
gonna get me in more trouble than I get anybody else in.
No, I
I
won't get
couldn't wait.
because I know how to work the algorithm, and so that's how I was able to do things for as long as and another thing too is that I see cycles, like I can see them, and I can see when the algorithm
Listen,
is changing.
Ken, let me tell you something. When we get into this Bible, when we get into this, you will see how much the Democrat playbook comes from the Old Testament.
Oh yeah, it
I
does.
point it out all the fucking time. So if you really do want to read this book with me, we will
Yeah,
have so much fun.
well, and then I'll learn some more stuff because see the thing is that um you know I need to learn. I
We
need
can
to
be,
incorporate the Bible into my life more than I have. God
we
knows.
can,
God knows that I'm kind of a strange learner, so that's why all these like downloads, he gives me, and it's like, and now he's like, okay, now it's time for you to be still, and I want you to listen and learn some things for a while because I'm
and
going a change in my life that I'm closing a chapter that will change the rest of my life. And yeah, I mean, he wants me to have fun and be funny and speak truth, but also take a moment to be still and learn from somebody or
with learn
you know,
with somebody.
yeah, yeah.
Because we can use each other as sounding boards, dude. We can listen to each other and see if it sounds good.
Well, and we can shoot each other opinions, and hopefully, and this is the way I am. Nothing's off the table. You may tell
Yep.
me your thought, and it may sound crazier than fuck shit. It could be just way the fuck out there. But you know what? At this point, nothing's off the table because nothing's
Everything
been
is great.
nothing's been honest most of our adult life because they've been able to manipulate us
Yep.
with trends, with all kinds of things. I mean, and I also see the repeated of it in history. Things are starting to repeat.
Yep.
And I
Did you
wouldn't.
know they went through the same thing in the 60s or whatever, where trans people were trying to take over, and then they did it with black people? Or they
Oh
did it
yeah.
with black people first and then trans people second. But that shit got shut down quick as fuck. Kind of like the shit that's going on now. And when anybody asks me what I prefer, I say I'm a gay toaster. I'm a fucking gay toaster. I'm a faggot cat. I don't know, but I don't play that
See,
pronoun game.
God told me to think differently only because we have some family members that are that way, and it kind of shocked me. And the whole trans thing, I'm not with it, but I also feel like a lot of it has been chemically induced with our food. That it's men are confused because of the things that we put in our. They're lowering the testosterone in men,
Yeah.
so and maybe that's why these men feel confused and stuff like that. I mean, i'm not I'm not going to hate you for that, but I can't say that I approve of that lifestyle. Now, is that right for me to judge? No, God doesn't want anybody to judge anybody. In all reality, he's the only judge, but God also
You
knows
know,
he doesn't want, and that's something God put. I can't explain this. It's just like I just don't hate on anybody for their for their weirdness, cuz but if I don't want that weirdness around me, I have the right to not have that weirdness around me. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yep. And Neil, I think the New Testament, really, outside of the story of Jesus, all that shit that was written was all cover your ass letters. Because if you notice, none of it has anything to do with Jesus. And it all makes Jesus look some kind of way. And like Jesus was breaking the law. Okay? I don't trust the New Testament outside the story of Jesus because that was written by news people, like reporters and shit.
Yeah,
But
and
also
they
the book of Revelations, that shit already happened. And a lot of it was John just talking shit in fucking very expressive language. Because if you look at all the people he's talking to, all those people were rulers at the time. And he was talking about them getting their ass kicked, which they did. And the whore and purple throne, 666 is Nero.
like
And
I don't
Constance
believe in a
Smiley.
rapture. I don't believe that we're gonna get raptured out of here. If something like that happened, it would because the the magnetosphere above us, and it's many 5 or 7 layers. I can't remember because there's the ionosphere, the heliosphere. There's all these layers of it, right? The only way we're gonna get sucked out is if it cracks open. That's still. I just don't think people are gonna get sucked up like that. Like that whole
No,
rapture.
we're going to go into a
Don't
black hole.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. Somebody like Elon does something dumb and he busts open, the firmament. Well, yeah, that we're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked. We're all, everybody's gonna get sucked out
Yeah.
because we're in a contained environment, even though it's massive. It's just like the whole thing about the four corners of the earth. That fucks with me. How can you be corners when there's rounds? Is this thing about in the 60s? You can't put a round hole in a square peg. Like what the fuck?
Well, look, they didn't have the concept. They didn't have the concept of that that's how it was. They didn't know there was other places.
Licking frogs? No, people only, well, they do that in Australia. I know they do that.
Now, I think John the Baptist was like a, or I'm not John the Baptist. John the dude that wrote Revelations, I think that dude was licking frogs. He was mad as fuck and licking frogs because they boiled him in oil twice and then threw him on an island. And he
Oh, I
was
didn't
licking frogs, writing shit, being
I
all
didn't
mad.
know that. I didn't know that. See, I
Man,
was
I want to read the Bible with you so bad.
yeah,
Like,
because my
I want to read this book with you.
yeah, because my understanding of John was like he was a shepherd, and I'm thinking, okay, so he's out in this field, and this
No,
angel.
he was a fisherman.
I
John
thought,
was a fisherman. I didn't mean John the Baptist. I said that wrong. I meant John, Jesus's friend. The dude that wrote Revelations.
he
That
was,
dude was looking frogs mad as fuck.
and he was okay. Oh, now I'm confused as fuck. Now
No, don't be confused. Don't be confused.
I
It
thought
was
he was a
hyperbole.
shepherd, and I thought an angel came to him and said, "Write this stuff down." And then I'm thinking, well, dude's out in the middle of nowhere. He's never seen a plane or a train, I mean, so how's he supposed to express and tell people generations further on? Okay, he was a fisherman.
Yeah, John was a fisherman. It was
And
John and his brother James, and his brother James was killed by the king. He was beheaded. And John was boiled in oil twice and then thrown on the island Xanos or Thanos. It was some kind of shit. And then I said he was licking frogs. But he was mad as fuck. And he did write Revelations. But he wrote Revelations, and if you read it, it's exactly what happens to Rome. And John was only talking shit. I said he was licking frogs. And I say that every time I read that book because John was licking frogs and he was mad as hell. But
oh, okay, because I actually know a guy in Australia that licked a frog and went on one of the, that, the
DMT, oh
yeah,
man,
yeah.
I played that and God was so mad. Oh, he did not
See,
like that at all.
I never did DMT, but I did mescaline and peyote, so I think that's pretty fucking close. I
Yeah,
don't know.
pretty fucking close.
I mean, I
I
was seeing the yellow brick road all night long in a kegger up in the woods.
I bet that was fun as hell.
It was because the next day when I realized where I had been at, it was a trashed area up on the mountain, and there was this gigantic bonfire, and it was just like it wasn't pretty, and yet all I saw was the yellow brick road that night, and I was singing Yellow Brick Road because it
And
was so magical and beautiful. It was so beautiful.
yes, Neil. And Neil is ginger nuts, by the way. But yeah, the
Oh,
Old
okay.
Testament is much more entertaining. We got to pay attention to chat. I keep forgetting it's there.
Yeah, I kind of did for a minute there too. I spaced out because I'm like I had that story all wrong then about John, the dude that, yeah, I thought he was a shepherd.
No,
Fuck
he
me.
was a fisherman.
I just
But we're
oh,
gonna read this.
know,
We're
I
gonna
do
read this book.
think that a lot of those popes though, a lot of those popes are not good popes. 5 of our popes have been related to the Orsini family, and I think the Orsini family is the one that has the direct line to Lucifer.
Well, I don't know. I
About
don't pay attention to any of that, so I
yeah,
don't
that's the
know
rabbit hole,
anything more.
like the 13 families that made deals with, the devil, and like
Yeah,
the crossroads making a deal.
I yeah. I but again, I've never paid attention to that kind of stuff. So I don't know a lot about it, so I don't speak on it. I
Oh,
just
okay.
read the Bible. I do. It's not that I can't speak on it, because I mean, I guess I could, but I don't know anything about it, so I don't even get into it because angel lore is not my thing. My thing is reading the Bible because people need to know the words. And that's what I said. I can't read that. I can't wait to read this book with you. You're gonna have your mind blown.
Yeah,
Your mind.
just give me like a week or two to get through all this. Yeah, I got a lot coming up here.
Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, it's a big weight up on me right now, but I know that God will lift it, and it's just a part of the cycle of life, and yeah.
And God wouldn't have brought you here if He didn't intend on you staying.
Yeah, I kind of knew that last summer, but I couldn't really help you then because I was in a worse situation with this all mentally, that because my dad had just died, and my mom, watching her just,
Yeah.
I mean, they were married like almost 69 years, like like a week and a half short of their anniversary. My dad died.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was hard. Yeah, and it was in October, and it was, yeah. And right now, I'm actually in a very dark part of my life right now, but it'll get better. I know it will.
I'm
I
sorry
know.
you're going through all that shit.
Yeah, well, we have to go through something, you know what I mean? And there's something to be learned out of this too. And yeah, I don't want to get all emotional.
You're fine.
I'm gonna
Uh,
take my saffron. I don't take I'm into a lot of holistic stuff too. I don't want to do benzos or Valiums, stuff like that, because people get addicted to that shit. So
yeah.
I take saffron, um, and it does the same thing as a benzo. So that's another thing God also taught me too, is that the medical thing is very corrupt, and God pretty much put every plant on this to save, and illnesses that we have now are all man-made. Because if you go back and look at pictures from the late 1800s, and you see old people all standing in front of a barn, none of them are in fucking walkers or wheelchairs.
That is true. But some of them did need walkers and wheelchairs, though, little
Yeah,
lady.
they just didn't have that kind of, like, they'd have to makeshift stuff. But people on a whole were much healthier, and and
That is true.
I know that the devil's been working really hard to try to change everything, and our food is just horrendous right now. I keep telling people, don't shop on the middle of the store, only shop on the outside rim. and start making stuff from scratch, because you're going to end up happening by September. Oh, yeah. Yeah. By the way, you better start stocking up. Yeah, I'm a prepper. And guess what? A lot of the farmers where I live at, they weren't able to farm this year because they didn't get the urea. Yeah. And where does the urea come up from? Oh, yeah, the Middle East through the Hormuz Strait. Yeah. Isn't that coinky dink? And then we have these major storms that come through the Midwest, wiping out our crops. All the little babies. Oh yeah, we are in some shit coming. We have a storm coming like no other with food. When they say it's going to take a barrel of silver to buy a loaf of bread, they're not kidding. Oh, and then we come to find out that they've been putting stuff in our flour to give us cancer. Oh yeah. But that's okay. Yeah. No problem. We'll just genetically alter all these DNAs so they can take on all these poisons. Oh yeah.
Stop it. You're gonna get us both in trouble, lady.
Not if you say it that way. They have no idea, trust me. Oh, did you hear about them? They want to ban seeds too. Yeah, that's another thing that's coming up.
They want to
So
what?
ban seeds. So I've been buying seeds like you wouldn't believe. Things are, yeah, that there's a lot. See, that's why I tell you I'm not a leader. I'm not a follower. I can't even be a medic. All I can be is a watcher on the wall because I can see things coming because God's given me that. I can put two and two together and see the way things are. It's because of my weird brain, probably.
Well, it's okay. Weird brains are better than no brains. And I've got a broken brain, so there you go. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait to read this Bible with you. You're going to be so mind blown.
Well, you'll have to give me, like I said, the verses you want to, or the chat, whatever area you want to focus on, so that way I can go and at least read it. So, I won't be going in totally blind.
No, I'm going to read it. You just follow along with me, and then we'll talk about it. It's only Proverbs. It's one little thing at a time. It's not a big deal.
See, I'm so used to going and doing some research on things so that if I have questions then that it's like when I tell you that about the Fauci thing, and it's like, well, I just showed it to you. You know what I mean? Here. It's right here. What does this mean? Does that make any sense? Like, I got the time to do that, girl. I'm a grandma. I ain't got no kids living at home. They're all adults. You know what I mean? It's just me and my husband and my animals.
Well,
and I do some volunteer work and stuff like that, but
well, then why don't we do this during the day?
I think that would be awesome because there's actually a lot of audience, there's a big audience out there for the daytime.
Hey, pay attention to chat.
Oh, okay. Just a sec. I don't stream over there right now, you guys. I haven't streamed for over a year. I put everything on hold because
her parents were sick.
Yeah, and then a lot of the people that I did stream with before, they're doing their own thing now, which is fine. You know what I mean? Like I said, the internet is going to be the way for money in the future, so I get it now. But I figured truth and just, stuff like that should be free kind of deal. I never had any intentions to ever make money and that's what changes people on the internet. So just know I don't have that intention. So I'm fine. In fact, I I don't know. Oh, you're on. I can't hear you all of a sudden. Are you on mute?
No, yeah, I muted myself.
Okay.
And I was gonna say, yeah, I hope you don't want money because I don't make money.
No, no. I see. That's the one thing you'll find out about me that's different than most people. So, because I don't need money. I've been blessed. I've been more than blessed.
Oh my God, I need money. I'm not blessed. I know, I'm just kidding. I am really blessed. But I need money. I need YouTube money so I can buy a house and buy dog food to take care of these raccoons.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna tell you you should do us. You should do more streams on the raccoons and do that on a separate channel, and that way you can build two channels to create two revenues. Separate those because the raccoons are funnier than shit, man. I like that.
I love them raccoons. But we're leaving in the winter time.
Oh, you're
And
moving?
there's like 13 baby raccoons. It's like the mom raccoons bring their babies here and leave them. It's like I'm a raccoon daycare.
So you
And
guys are moving.
they learn to climb on top of each other and scratch on the door and touch the doorknob.
Oh, so they know you, and you're moving.
Oh, oh yeah. Yeah. I'm just glad I get to move in the winter when they'll be asleep. So they might not even remember this house because I don't feed them in the winter because they're supposed to be fucking asleep. They're supposed to hibernate.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping the next person that moves in here is nice to them.
Yeah, because not everybody likes raccoons. Because in
No,
all reality, they're trash. That we know that, but like in Seattle, I had big ones that came around my house. They scared the living shit out of me. I mean, they like big silverbacks. They're big enough that like you could almost ride them as a mini pony. Oh, you know about Jimothy in Seattle, right? The raccoon. He's got the. Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, Jimothy the raccoon from Seattle. He's born with a.
No, I've only ever been to Oregon.
Well, Jimothy, it's Jimothy. He's viral on the internet right now, and people are claiming that Jimothy's been around for a while. And it's like, no, I think there's more than one, but it's a deformed raccoon. It's born with a short spine and it doesn't have a long tail like a normal raccoon, and it looks weird. Yeah, you just type in Jimothy, Jimothy, and there's all these viral. I saw Jimothy. I mean, like, I don't know where this came out of. This last few months, it's gone viral. Jimothy in Seattle, the raccoon.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know you like raccoons, so you would think
I love
Jimothy.
them.
Yeah, yeah, he's viral. Let me see if I can find something on Jim. Oh, Jimothy. He's
I'm gonna look him up.
yeah, it's funny. Viral Jimothy.
Okay, you're looking it up.
Yeah, he's all over the internet. Seattle's viral raccoon Jimothy became an internet celebrity, and not everyone's happy about it. That's what one of the articles say. Why Jimothy the raccoon has become a mega meme online.
Mm.
There's bobbleheads that are being sold now. Jimothy's viral bobbleheads.
Oh, that's so funny.
See, he's a
Hold
weird
on.
raccoon. He's deformed.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
But
Oh,
you can.
yeah,
You
Ginger.
can.
I watched James Blackwood, the raccoon guy. Yeah, I'm subscribed to him too. I he's I love watching all the raccoons, man. And he just sits there and lets them crawl on him, and I just it's that old guy on the porch, right? On the big porch. Yeah, I love that guy. And it's funny because raccoons are they act like they could be your pets and stuff, but in most states they're illegal to have as a pet, which is kind of sad. But what do we? Wait a minute. Maybe they don't want us to have raccoons, like they don't want us to be around dolphins, because they think that because maybe they're a higher intelligence. Because raccoons are like a cat, like a dog. They're you know what I mean? I bet you they're a higher intelligence species, just like the dolphins. Yeah. Okay, this shit's starting to make a little sense now.
Unlike a dolphin.
Well, dolphins are supposed to be highly intelligent, and it's illegal to have any kind of contact with any kind of wild dolphin. And all of this just recently came out because some guy said, "Oh yeah, a dolphin pulled me underwater and made me work for him for 3 days." What the fuck? Gerald the dolphin? Yeah, look up Gerald. So maybe one time we did speak to animals because we were telepathic, and the food just dumbed us all down, and the fluoride in the water. Oh, but it's all for entertainment.
I don't know. I think the raccoons talk telepathically to me.
I
You
think
know,
I think we were. I think spiritual beings talk telepathically, like angels to angels, like God doesn't just come down and talk to me. He literally does a download. It's like all of a sudden I feel something and boom, and it comes into my head, and I'm like, the whole conversation just plays out. I'm like,
that's how it happens to me.
and it scares me because I'm like,
Or me and God will just have an argument face to face. Like you hear me talk to God during my videos.
yeah, I talk to God too. I look up at him all the time. I get it why you about the sun too, because see the thing is this God used the sun last time too.
He did.
And they don't talk about the 3 days of darkness for fucking nothing. Or 10 days or whatever it is, you know what I mean?
We'll
That's
read
just
the Bible.
huh?
I can't wait to read this book with you.
Yeah, this will be fun, you guys. So we're just doing a chat we do, get to know you, like welcome into the stream kind of deal. Sorry guys, because I've only talked to her in chat before, and I was supposed to have been here a long time ago, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Right? We're here now, and that's what God wanted. And I'm kind of confused, but it's okay, guys. Well, it'll all come out in the wash.
What,
All
what
let
are
us
you, what are you
figure.
confused about?
Um, because I didn't think I was gonna go back and do any streaming anymore. I thought I was done, but now, um, because I thought I
It's
was done.
addicting. Streaming is addicting.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's a job. It's a job when you're trying to bring a show to people, and like what I did. We went through all these news articles, and had talk. I mean, I had to know my shit about what I was talking about to be able to present it to people to say, "Do you
that's
see
the
this?"
thing. That's the thing about my show. Is you don't got to do that. A, because we're reading it together, and B, because I would just rather know what you think about the words with all that without all the extra shit in your mind about what somebody else told you it meant. Like I would like you to hear it and then say, "Well, I think that means this." And then I'd be like, "We'll talk about it, whatever, and whatever it turns out that we believe it means, that's what we believe it means."
Yeah,
Like
I think
without all the traffic in your head about reading all these proverbs and then researching all the proverbs and then doing a show reading the proverbs again, you got all this stuff in your mind and it's all confusing and confusing. That was
I
fun
guess
to read and research.
yeah. See, this will be different for me, and I guess it'll be way different only because what I was doing before was very structured. It was like a production, and I literally like a daily news show with comedy, and so I had to stay up on all the current events and um yeah,
Oh,
and literally had it laid out on paper. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this article, this, and then I try to wrap it all up in an hour because yeah, so this is different because it's not a structured like you're not trying to. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to run it like a regular Bible channel, not
Yeah,
trying to have it all
structure.
production out so, and then all pretend and shit.
Yeah, or mine was structured, and there were some things um, but it wasn't I mean, it was more news, current events, conspiracy, but everybody knew that how I felt about God too. Like I'd always throw God into things, you know what I mean? Because and tell people that you're not promised tomorrow.
Right.
So whatever you got to deal with your maker, you bet. And with the way things are going, it might be time to think about tapping in with him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I encourage people to tap in because I see a lot of people, especially in their 40s, there's something about witchcraft that they're fascinated with, and you shouldn't be even fucking around with that shit.
No.
You shouldn't be fucking around
But
with that shit. Because this isn't a regular war. It's a war against principalities. And if people don't realize that, I mean, I had a witch that was a neighbor that was attacking me for 4 years until she figured out that I was a stronger person than her because I had God in my heart and she had Lucifer. And don't tell me she ain't a witch when the people that buy her house they find voodoo dolls buried in the garden, okay? Of Trump. And and you notice the big movement on the witches doing spells and saying, yeah, we're doing spells on Trump, like, when did you
I
hear a witch?
remember that.
Yeah, I mean, when did you ever hear about, oh yeah, the witches are going after Bill Clinton? Well, they sure the fuck should have, or maybe the whole blue dress thing wouldn't have happened. He
Yeah.
wasn't he wasn't getting blowjobs for Jesus from Monica. Trust me, you know?
Blowjobs for Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Bill. But we didn't have the witches coming out then going, oh, we want, no, they just all the like this big movement on the dark side. It's like, guess what? This happened in the 1900s. It's nothing different. It's a
Yep.
repeat.
Yep.
Just like back in the early 1900s, this is a weird thing. Again, history and just things that I see. I can see patterns, okay? So you got these millennials that are growing up in this world, and a lot of the millennials aren't having children. They're just not. A lot of millennials and a lot of the Gen Zers or whatever, they're realizing the opportunity to buy a house, that American dream, isn't even there, so they're not having kids and stuff. So the millennials instead are doing this thing where they're into plants. They go to meetings and they exchange plants and like groups, like they're just not having kids. Okay. So you go back to the early 1900s before the roaring 20s. Okay. Things weren't that great. People weren't really having kids. Oh, but there were lots of orphan trains. Yeah, remember the orphan trains? Yeah, and the Cabbage Patch dolls. Yeah. Okay. Back then, because they weren't having kids, their things were plants. Yes, plants. You showed how wealthy you were based on the the tall fern in your living room. They weren't having kids. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Neil said it's time to smoke some weed.
Okay, yeah, I'm smoking too, but so anyhow, yeah, so there's see, and the thing is I also know these repeats, a lot of them aren't for the good necessarily. That's the devil. Because the devil can't think up anything original. He has to repeat and repeat, and like reheating old fucking nachos up. Who likes reheated fucking nachos? I don't. I like hot
Sometimes those fucking things are good though.
sometime reheated. But most of the time, you know what I mean? And that's what the devil is. The devil is an impersonator. He has no original thought, and he's a reheated fucking nacho. And that's why our civilization has gone through so many cycles down here
That is true.
because of the devil. 'Cause who's the king of this world? The devil. And you
I
have,
always called Earth Angel Boot Camp. God sends us down here to get strong enough for the war up there. And
yeah,
Jesus said the the devil is winning the spiritual war because the devil makes doing evil look fun. And he covers all the ugly up by it being after midnight before the sun comes up. And then when the sun comes up, you're going to bed. So you don't see all the ugly shit that happened because it all happened in the dark.
how all happens in the dark, but the devil also knows that what's in the dark will come to the light.
That's why you don't want to wake up the next day, especially now because there's pictures.
Well, and I know so right now where I think we're at, like with all these data centers and all this AI, that's the devil again, because the devil's finding another pathway to try to touch everyone. Kind of like the lawnmower man, where he actually ends up in the machine. I think the devil is using the the internet. Like your phone is a scryer stone, and who uses scryer stones? The jinns. And what are the jinns? The fallen, some of those demons. The jinns, like the genie in the bottle. It ain't a fucking genie in the bottle. That's not a good guy. It's a jinn. It's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those jinns. Yeah, and jinns use scryer stones to see the future. And we're looking into a fucking scryer stone with our phones and our computers. This is the devil's way to get to
Right.
people. It can be used for good, but in all reality, there's an agenda here for us to have this technology. We all think, oh, it's so fabulous. It makes life so much easier. I don't even have to go fucking shopping. I can just DoorDash this shit. You know what I mean? That's why we don't have malls, folks. We're fucking shopping online. Nobody goes to a mall. Nobody
The
goes
old
there.
ladies that need to walk to. I need to start doing that. Walking the mall.
There's no malls though. See, that's the thing.
Here they have the malls open so the old ladies can walk, do their walking.
Yeah,
They
but
have
isn't that
walking groups like hens clicking.
yeah? But isn't that funny how the malls back in the 80s when we were growing up, that's where you went to hang out, like
Yeah,
people watch everything. The mall was a big deal, and now it's there for a walking path. I mean, it's that's because people are shopping online. Everything's going online, and the devil knows that, so he's going to get in online on everything. And I think he's AI algorithm,
oh
or
yeah.
he's working for him. Yeah, I got a lot of weird, like out off the wall theories on shit because nothing's off the table. I ain't gonna laugh at anybody's thoughts on things because anything's fucking possible.
No, but I do. We can go down these rabbit holes and things, but it's always got to go back to the Bible because it is a Bible channel. Okay, can
Yep.
that be a deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to figure out like how some of the things that happen today, why they're happening.
Yeah, or you can come on Sundays with my mom, and my mom will teach you all about how Jesus fits the Bible and stuff like that. I don't fucking know. Never mind what I just said because I don't even know.
No,
I'm
but
not
that
high.
that would be good because yeah, because I need more understanding on some things right now, just because it's time for me to be more still
Yeah.
because I've been busy going for so many years, and now it's be be still. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm yeah. I'm in a weird place right at the very moment. So it'll get better though. But I'm gonna jump off here, and I gave you my phone number in your email.
I
So
see it.
yeah, so and I'm trusting that you won't share that with anybody. So
No, I'm not
yeah.
going to share that. I'll put it in my phone and delete it.
So no, put it in your contacts so you can call me, and then we can figure out the next show I can come on here
Okay.
because
You can always just tell me when you want to come on.
Yeah, because next Thursday is the funeral, and I've got, yeah, just got a lot going on.
All right, look, I'm putting your phone number. Hold on.
And it was nice meeting Ginger Nuts
That's
Chap
Neil.
Neil. It's nice meeting you. Okay, I'm gonna jump off here, girl. So you give me a call, and we'll figure this out. Okay, God's
Wait.
got us. Just know that
Yeah.
God's got us. Okay,
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to save your number.
okay,
I did, and I'll call you right now. Okay. Well,
okay. Got it.
okay.
Okay, we'll
So,
talk soon.
yes, I
And remember, Jesus loves you.
Jesus loves you also, dear.
Okay, we'll see you
Okay.
soon.
Okay. So, everybody else, it's time to give the pillow some head. Give the sheets some ass. And have the sweetest dreams ever. Love y'all so much. Good night. And I'm sorry Crystal wasn't here. Her Wi Fi was off. But Tin showed up in the nick of time and decided she would be my new co host within the next 2 weeks. We should see her again before 2 weeks because live streaming is addicting. So I'm sure she'll be back before 2 weeks. Anyway, I love y'all.